Here I'll demonstrate the power of ClusterLogic's fast and reproducible clustering and its ability to identify and extract precise cell populations. In this quick preview, I will compare two populations identified with FlowLogic's cluster algorithm to those using a published gating strategy. Here we have 10 files pre-clustered on the full dataset of approximately 1 million events per file. To understand our clusters, we can run an auto-phenotyping tool, and by using gates on our FMOs to show where positive marker expression begins, within seconds we can have our phenotypes described. Now we can use fingerprints and a combination of the MFI and phenotype to search through all of our files to identify and extract specific populations. In this case, I am using a granular site fingerprint, and after a quick search I can extract and build all of the granular sites from each sample. Now I'll repeat the process using a second fingerprint to identify and extract our macrophage population. And as you can see, extracted populations are loaded within the file inspector, just as you would expect to see a gated population. So once again, ClusterLogic has identified all of the different macrophage clusters. We can then group them and build them into the file inspector alongside the granular site population. Now we can display the different populations in the plots by opening the plot side drawer and colouring the populations in all samples at once. Of course, the results can be graphically represented in GraphLogic and displayed in a report in DocLogic. And finally, the comparison between ClusterLogic and the published results using a traditional gating hierarchy. So here in the paper you can see the gating strategy that has been described. And here in the spreadsheet I have shown the gated event count alongside the cluster population event count, showing also the absolute difference between the two values and the percentage difference between the two. And as you can see, the two approaches produce almost identical results. The benefit of the cluster analysis is that the results will always be the same no matter who performs it. Please see our other ClusterLogic videos for a more detailed demonstration of this comparison and how to apply the ClusterLogic algorithm to your own samples.